Hello and welcome to another modelling video. This is Alan from the mokanaman YouTube with a long awaited vlog of a few local and channel announcements. First of all, getting through this as quickly as possible, don't want to drag it out too long. The Australian heat of the Gunpla Builders World Cup will occur at Smash, recently released on gundamforum.com.au at the 10th of August. Registration is open on the Smash website. I do stress, have a good read of the rules and categories. Things has completely changed, and to my opinion, for the better. I think this is going to be a very interesting and fun competition. I will be there to cover the event and of course to compete with the current build or big build that I'm doing, the unorthodox modification of a master grade, which will be renamed later to more of an appropriate subject, being a diorama. The second agenda is the Melbourne Model Expo at the Sandown Racecourse from the 8th to 10th of June, with a mecha category sponsored by our club Mecha Workshop, including a club display. I'll be there and tell some of the boys to cover questions and discuss to the open public. That event will also be covered on this channel, and I might throw in a very interesting interview. Third, the in-house competition, the 2000 subscription make a tutorial thing, of course concludes on the 3rd of June. The prize is a Mr. Hobby drill set. A very open competition. The only little extra information I want to add it is, if anyone is interested in doing a resin demonstration, I would very much appreciate to see safe use of resin, so sanding with a respirator on or wet sanding. Besides that, the thing is as open as hell. Anything goes. Also, for those running a YouTube channel, if you're looking to expose yourself and build a larger viewer base, subscription base, these competitions are an excellent opportunity, especially if you go quite well or win it. I've done a few competitions over the years, and that has really helped contribute to the building of this channel. So this is something to consider. There's still a few weeks to go, so have that at the back of your head. Next agenda, the gundamforum.com.au, hosted by Hobbyco Australia, is under new management. The very influential and famous Ghost of Zeon has taken over all administration and is on there very regularly. The community is starting to rebuild. I pop my head in from time to time, and as always, their group builds are a ton of fun and they're a great community. They're doing a marine suit thing at the moment, where if the build makes it on a display at Smash in Sydney, a very interesting prize will be offered. The last group build did also offer prizes to each person who contributed. So anyone in Australia out for some free grabs, it's worth keeping an eye on. Next thing, with the growth of this channel, more opportunities appear. I've been approached by some networks, which of course I've rejected. I would like to have as much free reign, and from some of the publicity that these networks are offering, they eat into your profits and take away a lot of creative control and copyright ownership from your channel. I'd like to keep things small here, and being somewhat like a back alley Melbourne cafe, 100% under my copyright control, and putting out any sort of content that I desire that's helpful for the community and not in the interest of a profiteering network. But I'm always keeping an eye out for sponsorship, and I'm not talking about like a iShop2Go, Hobby Link Japan, where I have to plaster their logos, ads, video content all over the place unnecessarily for very little in return. I'm currently in negotiations with an Australian store where one video a year I will be advertising them, as a competition and giving away an airbrush. I'll let you guys know where that's going to be up to. I'm going to talk to a few stores, but there's one or two that I would like to favour first for being excellent and wanting to have more of a appearance in the international stage. A second offer I'd like to make and put out for inquiries and open to the entire modelling community at large, including all sorts of retail stores. I am willing to review products offered to me, so if you're willing to ship me a product for review for you to sell that's a very new modelling airbrush, paint, glue product, whatever that no one has a good understanding of how to use or demonstration, I'm very happy to receive the product, test it, demonstrate it on video, and recommend that your outlet is out there selling it. By all means, this isn't selling out, though I think it's a good opportunity for me to offer and demonstrate more products without any biased output. Just out there, public knowledge. The next news item is the Mecha Lounge Chaos build. That is going to be wrapping up shortly, I imagine. It was a 6-month thing. My contribution is finished, posted and up there. Once the event is over and Model Expo passed, I'll do a review and put it up on this channel. It was a very fun build, though not too sure how the group build went. There was meant to be this matching decal thing about it, and maybe the models are still being built. I'm not too sure, but I'm keeping a close eye out, and there is a ton of submissions, so it is a lot of fun and a lot of action going on there. So if you want to see tons and tons of finished beautiful models of different genres, head off to the Mecha Lounge and check out the finished kits. Big event in Melbourne during August 16th, the Manifest Melbourne Anime Festival. Myself and Mecha Workshop will be in attendance as always, running Australia's biggest modelling workshop. Demonstrations, sponsorship and all. We're going to be in the same space, same area, same hall at the Melbourne Showgrounds, and also on June 1st, information is again on Gundam Forum and GAF. We have our monthly meetings for anyone in the Melbourne area to come and attend, so check out the events page of those two forums to get details. Now, at the moment, at this time of year, we have the Shizuoka Hobby Show in Japan of the city of Shizuoka, the modelling capital of the world where the big manufacturers have their factories set up. Normally there isn't a lot of announcements that get me excited, 1 or 2 models, but this year seemed very dry and uninteresting. The Master Grade 3.0 RX-78 is pretty much an upscaled real grade and doesn't really excite me or turn me on at all. There is an interest in the Girls and Panzer 7 and the Zugok MSV kit, but besides that, nothing of great interest, but it is only relevant to the handful of hobbyist companies that is situated around that city. But a kit that has come out a few months ago, and I would very much like to recommend, is the Zaku 2A1. This is based off the F2 frame, and if you remember a while ago I did that in the Australian Torrington base colours with special texture and weathering. That was an amazing kit. Very few seam lines went together like magic. This thing is very, very similar. I'm not too sure what changes there are besides the obvious bits and pieces on the legs and whatnot. I can imagine is just as exceptional, and I do look forward to building that and also taking that to the Sydney Smash. General channel updates. I do have a few tutorials on the go. They're being half made, half tweaked. There's a little bit of extras before they get released, and with a few deadlines of competitions, they've been on hold, but will be coming out as soon as possible. Very interesting on creating custom Zimmerith techniques. A really good technique on rivets that is very, very easy, and of course something on masking and airbrushing carbon fibre effects. They have been sitting around for almost a few months now, which I am a bit of ashamed of, though I like to put as much effort in these tutorials as possible to be helpful and clear and precise. When they do finally come out, I'm sure they'll be very much well worth the wait. The last bit of news, and some of you might already know, I've been playing with a second YouTube channel for a little over a year now. It's just a bit of a free speech thing where I can mess around and do whatever I want, you know, some video responses, dispute people, review anime, alcohol. It can be a bit adult in content, some swearing, definitely mucking around, and some of the opinions of that channel are personal opinions and not those held on this channel. If some of those things interest you, you like a bit of controversy, a little politics, a little alcohol, a little anime, and definitely a lot of mucking around, nothing serious, check it out. That is all here. That was a lot of news to take in, so I hope you're not all bored. Thank you very much for watching, and of course until next time. Catch you later.